Oh, well, hello there. Hello, hello. Oh, hang on. Is my mic on? It is. Hey, look. Already winning. This is so weird. I've got these new headphones because I needed some wireless ones. They're noise cancelling. So hopefully I'm not too loud or too quiet to, overcompensate. But welcome. A new week. Monday morning here at Scribble Squad HQ in New Zealand. It's a cold one. But yeah, we soldier on. We get some art done. So, yay. Less than a month now till my book comes out. My debut graphic novel, Super Unicorn Princess. Featured down there in the corner. So that's very exciting. It's found its way into the hands of people in the UK already. People who I assume are going to review it or pass it on to other readers. So that's quite nerve-wracking because now it's a real thing. This is so strange. Yeah, so it's sort of getting real now, which is cool and exciting because we're only a few weeks away. But yeah, a little bit nervous. So anyway, we are here. I'm just making sure we're everywhere. So a home streaming base of Twitch is rocking and rolling. The YouTube seems to be working as well. If you're watching there, hello. And today, just for a change, I've got it going on the Substack as well. So we'll see how that pans out. But yeah. We are here on the webs, ready to draw. So what else is new? Well, it's Fantastic Four week this week, isn't it? I thought it was another week away. I was wrong. So Fantastic Four is out this week. I'm very excited, very looking forward to it. I arranged to go on Thursday. I mean arranged like I haven't bought tickets or anything, but that's the plan. Go while everyone else is at work. So I don't have to deal with, all those annoying people in the cinema. Didn't quite work out with Superman. It was not too bad though. And then of course, once I made my plans, we got the email from the school that my kids' cross-country race is on Thursday. So my hope is that there's an early session of Fantastic Four that I can go to in the morning. And then once that's done, just head straight over to the kids' school to watch their cross-country. Otherwise, my movie's going to be delayed. But the hope is I can watch it on Thursday and then non-spoilery chat about it on my Friday stream. This Wednesday, when I normally have a stream, probably won't happen. I have an electrician coming around to put some much-needed PowerPoints into my office. Partially to hide cables, but also to give me some power closer to my desk so I don't have everything reaching across the room and stuff. Very exciting stuff. But so the Wednesday stream at this stage may be cancelled and I may not be back till the Friday stream, which is Thursday night if you're watching from America. Anywho, I guess those are the announcements. I watched Karate Kid Legends last night. I wasn't going to, but I was looking for something that was only about an hour and a half. So I could have it on in the background while I worked. And I have to say, it is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was disappointed in the lack of connectivity to Cobra Kai, being that Cobra Kai is what brought that movie to the dance, right? Like that movie wouldn't be happening if Cobra Kai hadn't taken off. So other than Ralph Macchio returning as Daniel LaRusso, that there wasn't really any mention of his family. I thought we'd get some more cameos, man. Like at least his wife or something. But nah. So anyway, it's yet again, it's another Karate Kid movie where the kid does kung fu. However, still liked it. It was fine. So nothing that annoyed me too badly. So yeah, there you go. Next on my list is hopefully going to be, I'm still debating, it'll either be K-pop Demon Hunters or Ballerina, the John Wick spin-off. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So, on the last stream, we started a couple of pictures. So I finished them off stream, as I want to do. Here is one of them. This is, of course, let's just pull up the reference picture. Carson Daylight, created by Jamie Cosley, my good pal and great cartoonist, Jamie Cosley. He created this character, as you can see here. And I saw this picture and I was like, I have to draw that guy straight away. So I did. And this is my picture of him. Which thankfully Jamie really liked. It got majorly buried by the algorithm for some reason on Instagram. I don't know. I'm thinking of deleting the post and reposting it because something happened, man, with that post. But anyway. Yeah. After that, sorry, I've got a bit of a tickle in the nose. It's a bit cold. I also started this one and finished it off stream. We did actually quite a lot of it on the stream. Thanks again to the people who raided on that stream and got more eyes on it. But that's the finished version. I haven't posted it on social media. I did post it into Anthony Wheeler's Discord, since he was the first person that raided while I was doing this. So I thought I'd share it there. And it's going to go on social media probably near the end of the week when the movie comes out. Got to catch that algorithm. So yeah, that's my Fantastic Four and Galactus one. Hooray. And then I did another Carson Daylight, which I haven't posted online yet, which is this one. So maybe not as fancy as this one. I don't know. Is that the right word? But I like how it came out. So I might post that today. We'll see. I've also got to post the next letter in the Super Kawaii ABC for Marvel that I'm not for Marvel, the Super Kawaii Marvel ABC that I'm doing. So the next one to go up, which will be today, is D for Daredevil. And as you can see, I'm running out. So today's Monday, New Zealand, Tuesday, Wednesday. Fantastic Four will be posted on the Wednesday, which is the day before it comes out over here. And then I'm obviously working on Galactus, which will be the next day. So actually the end of the week's going to be quite Fantastic Four heavy. So maybe I will post Fantastic Four, this big one, a wee bit earlier. We'll see. We will see. Alright. And then I've just been doing some sketches for I've made a start on my, what I hope will become my first chapter book, illustrated chapter book. So I've been mucking around with some writing, and I've been mucking around with some sketches. This being one. So just an idea that came into my head. So I've created the character, I've designed the character to a point where I kind of like him. In fact, he's probably on a different layer here, which is this fella. And this would be him later on. A little monster, Snub Guzzler, which features in the story as well. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm having fun writing it, so hopefully that fun continues. And I've just got to keep the mindset of don't feel like you're getting stuck. Just keep writing till the end. You can go and fix it later, which is a very hard mindset for me to be in, because usually I get bogged down in the first draft and I just stop. So my hope is I can just push through and just write a story and then go back and fix the story later, tweak it. Then I came up with another kids story. My kids always ask me to tell them a story in bed when putting them to sleep. Putting them to sleep sounds bad. Yeah, they put me on the spot, and I came up with a story I kind of liked, about a worm who finds himself stranded on a somewhere away from home. Oh, Waffle Lord's on YouTube. Hello. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, no, not literally draw with me, but pull out a paper and pencil, whatever you use to draw. Or just have a chat. But thanks for joining the stream. What was I saying? Yeah, and so it's it's going to be the adventure of this worm trying to find his way home. Anyway, early stages. It's a lot of stuff. This is very inside baseball, guys. I'm pulling back the curtain. Probably get in trouble by somebody. Right, so anyway, today I was debating whether I keep working on the Cyclops picture, but I'm thinking actually I'm going to work on this fella, which features my dream Marvel project, Squirrel Girl, my dream DC project, Streaky the Super Cat, and my own character, Super Unicorn Princess. What a team! Well, the only one that's missing is Chase Speedington, really, which is my next book coming out in November. Anyway, I roughed this out yesterday, and I was thinking this could be a good thing to work on the stream, and I think that's what we're going to do. So, hooray! Now, I believe if you're watching on Twitch, I have still got ads turned off, except for the pre-roll. So that's good. Otherwise, we are now 17 minutes in and I haven't done any drawing, so we probably should get on with it. Alright. And there might be a point in the stream where I need to take a break, and I will do so. I'll let you know. So anyway, there's no ads. I'm going to probably have to start putting them on to remind myself to have a break. But for now, I'm good to go. So, let's get on with it, eh? So as I've said many times on the stream, if I ever got the opportunity to do like a middle grade or all ages graphic novel for Marvel, like the ones that Scholastic print, the out of continuity ones, I want to do Squirrel Girl. See, in this picture I've drawn her in the style of Super Unicorn Princess for continuity of the picture. I think that'd be quite fun. And if I got the opportunity to work with DC again and had my pick of projects and got to do an all ages graphic novel or whatever, then yeah, it'd be a version I came up with of Streaky the Super Cat. set in an anthropomorphic world. For now, the focus is Super Unicorn Princess. So this morning I took my first stab at recording a soundbite for a UK radio station to promote the launch of the book next month. I was asked to do it in her voice. So I think I've got it. I might just need to tweak my timing. I'm no voiceover artist. So while I've got the words I want, I'm thinking the delivery could be tightened up a little bit. So we'll see. It's not bad though. Well, if I say so myself. And I do. But it's pretty fun. It only has to be a minute long. I think I've actually only done about... I brought it in about 30 seconds. Just to, you know, say that the book's on sale and to give some sort of motivational message as well. It's a thing they do on Mondays on this kid-friendly radio station in the UK. So I've been told. And by the end of today, I will finally have the finished art of the first story of book 2 of Super Unicorn Princess finished. In the bag, in the can, which will be great. And then I'm going to be on to the writing portion of the next couple of stories, which I'm going to get on to ASAP because I'm behind. So yeah. Anyway, that's my life. A really good score on the weekend too. I was at the shops, and I always like to check out the clearance bin with the books in it at this particular shop, just to see. Sometimes you can get a bit of a steal, you know. And this was one of those days because they had a whole lot of trade paperbacks, like DC ones. Nothing really interested me until I found not one but 2 volumes of Silver Age Supergirl, that being volume 2 and that being volume 1. So that cover's by Mike Cho. This cover by the legend was Darwin Cook. So that's a whole bunch of Silver Age goodness. Just pretty good timing with the whole Supergirl buzz. So yeah, I'm looking forward to cracking those open at some point. And yeah, I thought that was a good score. They were discounted all the way down to $7, and that's New Zealand bucks. So if you're watching in America or England or somewhere, it's like 3 of your bucks or pounds or whatever. Maybe 4 at the most. And then it was buy one get one 50% off, so the other one cost only half that again. So for about a tenner in New Zealand dollars, I got both of those books. So yeah, pretty good. Let's see how off that is looking. It's actually not, so that's alright. Oops. Miles Flores, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for jumping in. Hope your day or night, or depending on whereabouts you're watching from, is going well. And to Robert over on Substack, hi. So yeah, it is Monday morning over here in New Zealand. Just some nice chill vibes. Bit of a drawer. Be coming out a bit high, wouldn't it? Something more like that. Let's see. Not too bad. And right, cool. Right, Squirrel Girl's done. Let's do my character next, Super Unicorn Princess. So that last stream we did, which was on my Friday, it's Thursday night American time, went quite epically. We got raided twice. So that was probably my best performing stream in terms of eyes on the art thus far. I had a goal when I started that stream. I was at 79 followers on Twitch. And my goal was just to get one more, to hit 80 on that stream. Ended up, as of this morning, at 93. So, not a bad result there. So now we are closer to the arbitrary goal that I set for myself of 100 followers on Twitch. 7 away. Which is crazy, because when I started this, I was happy and surprised to get to 10. Now we're nearly at 100. Which is pretty cool. And on YouTube, we're getting closer. We're at 228, on my way to 250, which is again an arbitrary goal I've set. We are getting close to that one as well, which is very cool. And On Instagram, as of this morning, we hit 20.8 thousand followers. Right on that bubble. So if one leaves, we're back down to 20.7. So on our way back to 21k. Stripes, which is really cool. So yeah, as I mentioned before, over the weekend people have been posting that they've started receiving copies of Super Unicorn Princess Book 1. Advanced copies, I assume, that are going out to reviewers and people of that ilk. One was a head teacher, which kind of got me nervous. Let me do that differently. So yeah, it's real now. It's nerve-wracking, man, because now it's like a real thing that's in the hands of people who are going to have opinions. It's not just this phantom concept. So yeah, the nerves and the imposter syndrome are in high gear, kicked into high gear. But yeah, as I said on one of the posts, if kids connect to it in some way, then that's going to be the best part of making the book. Because that was the point, right? Like, I wanted to make something cool for kids to read. And hopefully that's what I've done. We will see. We will see. Just making sure the connection's not dropping out anywhere. This is only the second time we've done a stream over to Substack. I've been doing it to my Facebook page recently, but I wanted to try something different today. Mainly because I've got very lazy with my Substack and I haven't done a newsletter for a long time. So I figure I can beam this over there live, talk about stuff, and it does the job, right? Hopefully. But I don't know if they stay on demand on Substack afterwards. I have to Google that. I think if you subscribe to my Substack, it gets emailed to you or something. I don't know. I don't know how things work, man. Right, there's Super Unicorn Princess. Gosh, we're trucking along with this one, that's for sure. What would be really cool is if I could figure out how to get this multi-stream working for Instagram. Because I'd really like to have the stream go out on Instagram as well. Although to be fair, I'm trying to grow the Twitch, right? So it is still the home base for the stream. And I don't want to deter people, but I know there are a lot of people who follow me on Instagram who are not on Twitch. A lot who are not even on YouTube. So if I can figure out how to make that work, it'd be kind of good. Well, Facebook, my Facebook page is easy to connect and get up and running with the multi-stream. For some reason, Meta makes it hard for the same to happen with Instagram, which is just silly. And I can set it to a vertical format if that's really what has to happen. That's not a problem. But again, I think people are used to turning their phone to the side by now. For things like YouTube. Because you can't tell me people sit there and watch the longer YouTube videos in a vertical position on their phones. That tail's quite thick. I wonder if I should change that or not. We'll see. A lot of that stuff gets decided later on when I'm colouring it. All right. One of these bad boys on there. And we'll do it like a lightning bolt, which happens to look like an S. For Streaky, lightning bolt for Streaky. Since I've given him the costume, you can't see a streak pattern on his fur. Just use the shield to do that. Giving him a spit curl, Probably could make that a bit more lightning, a bit more pointed, I guess. And then of course the fur at the end of the tail as well. And then I think we have our three heroes ready for action. My character Super Unicorn Princess teaming up with my two dream projects of Squirrel Girl and Streaky the Super Cat. I'm actually thinking though I want to do Squirrel Girl in more of a Chase Speedington style. That is to say, that is the wrong way. Probably ruin it now. I probably should have just duplicated the layer first. Something like that. I think that works better with this character. Normally I'd give her acorn earrings as well, but I don't want to overcrowd the picture. Right, so Streaky has to be smaller because he has a cat, although still a rather large cat. Let's... keep it on uniform because we don't want to mess up the proportions. I think Squirrel Girl, wow, her head is very big. Let's see if I can change this without ruining it too much. That might work a little bit better because then we can also hint at her earrings at least. Alright. So, counter says 93 on Twitch still, so we're working towards that 100 goal. You may not be number 100, but you could be 94 if you hit that follow button. And of course remember to turn on notifications so you know when I'm going live. And if you're on YouTube, you could be number 229, which gets us closer to that 250 goal. And again, don't forget to turn on notifications when you subscribe. Okay. That looks a bit more in proportion. As much as you can be in this sort of style. But definitely better than it was. And just try and get some consistency. And some nice thick lines, which I like. That spin might have made people dizzy. I realized as well yesterday, or this morning actually, that I still haven't done an opening or a look through, an unwrapping of the DC Comics style guide up on the shelf there, which I received, last week or the week before. I still haven't taken it out of the shrink wrap yet. I'm sort of like, no, I really want to, but I sort of don't want to. But of course, I must look through that book. The Ultimate Silver Age Style Guide. The Classic Costumes. The Real Costumes. In fact, I wonder if Streaky's in there. Okay. Alrighty, I think that's okay. Probably do some colours on this. Honestly, I thought that was going to take a bit longer than it did. So, that's good. Very, very good. Alright. Colour time. So, if you're in the... if you're lurking while you're working, or just lurking in general, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Don't be shy to say hello. Part of this is to have a chat, right? But I know some people don't like that. I'm like that when I watch other people, so I usually just say hi and then lurk. There's nothing wrong with that. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do for Fan Art Friday this week. The obvious would be Fantastic Four, being that the movie comes out. However, that's what I did last Friday. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll scour the Instagrams and find a draw this in your style that I could do. Or if anyone's got any original characters that they've created that they would like me to attempt to draw in my style, then hit me up. That could be fun too. I said we're going to start colouring, but yet I keep going and inking stuff. So yeah, last Friday's stream was good. This is the end result of the Cast in Daylight fan art I did of Jamie Cosley's character. I like how it turned out, and thankfully so did he. But as I said, somehow it got buried on Instagram, so I might delete and repost that one because I think it deserves a bit more than what it was getting. And then this was the big one we did on the stream, which I did most of, and then I finished it off after the stream was finished. And that was the end result. So that might go up on Instagram today or tonight, my time. I like to put stuff up just before I go to bed, so when I wake up I've got notifications, you know. Is that narcissistic? Geek Sire, hello, hello. Oh no. Is my stream still going? Oh, it is. Might just be my computer that kicked the bucket for a minute. So anyway, those were the pictures from the last stream, the Friday fan art stream. How are you going, Geek Sire? It's been a minute. Anyway, back to it. I'm going to have to reference other Squirrel Girl pictures I've drawn for my colours, but we'll start with, and Streaky as well, but we'll start with Super Unicorn Princess because I've got a colour palette for her already. So yeah, as I was saying, we're getting close to the launch of Super Unicorn Princess in the UK. 14th of August in the UK. Over here in New Zealand and Australia, I assume. Well, in Australia and I assume New Zealand is what I should say. The websites say the 12th. So there's a chance it may be out in the Southern Hemisphere earlier by a day or so. Well, the 12th here would only be the 11th there, so it's a good few days. We'll see how that all pans out. So yeah, it's getting real. As I said, some advanced copies have found their way into the hands of some reviewers and bloggers and other such esteemed folks. Which is, as I said before, is kicked the nerves and the imposter syndrome into overdrive. Because now it's people I don't know who are seeing it. It's stuff that's out of my control now. Not a curated audience to give me the positive praise I so desperately seek. No, it's people who have no connection to me per se. So they'll say what they want. So yeah, that's cool. It's going to be a thing, man. So the next post on Instagram is going to have to be my super kawaii Marvel ABC. The letter D is where we're up to. If this picture comes out alright, I may just post this tonight instead of the Fantastic Four, which means I can hold back on the Fantastic Four. Although, as I said at the start of the stream, the rest of the week, the end of this week, is going to be quite Fantastic Four heavy, with the Super Kawaii Marvel ABC, F and G both being Fantastic Four related. So maybe, as I said, it might be a better idea to post my big Fantastic Four picture now, in the lead up to the movie. But again, we've talked about this on previous streams. There's no point chasing the algorithm. I drew that Fantastic Four because I'd done an Avengers one and I wanted to do another group one. Just happens that it's going to be the flavor of the week. But chasing the algorithm is a futile thing to do. It's just never know how Meta is judging your stuff. Well, some people say they do. I don't think so. See, now really, I should have Super Unicorn Princess. I should have her Alicorn alerting, because they're obviously facing some danger. That'll cover up Squirrel Girl though. Let's see when I've coloured it all. Oh, I might try it anyway. Right, let's find a Streaky picture from before. And then we'll find a Squirrel Girl, which I think I did recently as well. Yep. Will give us the colours we need. So you can just put it as a reference picture, so it's not on your actual canvas. But I just want to put both of them up at the same time. So, no biggie. Up here. So I think I'll do Squirrel Girl first. You tweak these colors anyway. They never seem to translate over exactly. So sometimes she has shorts on, which I kind of dig actually. Don't know why I didn't draw that on that one. But for this one, we'll just keep it same. Don't know why I call the Friday one Fan Art Friday, being that if I'm not doing work stuff on the stream, it's pretty much definitely going to be fan art anyway. Case in point, apart from my character, this is just glorified fan art. stream. It's like my vision board. Squirrel Girl, Streaky the Super Cat. Always debate. I said this last time I drew her as well. I always debate whether I give her the low neckline there, like this. Oops. Or if I put the grey from her tights all the way up to her neck. In the kid version, it would make more sense to cover her up. I think that does look better. I wonder if Squirrel Girl has been in Spidey and His Amazing Friends. This is sort of what she would look like, I imagine. How cool will it be? How cool would it be to be a character designer for that sort of show, man? Now they've got a spin-off of that show. What's it called? Iron Man and His Awesome Friends, I think. Which is coming out, I think, in August. Some shorts are coming out this month, I believe. Which will be free on YouTube, I think I read. And of course, the show will be on Disney+. But I'm a lapsed viewer of the Spidey one, but I loved it. And my kids liked it too. And it introduced them to a lot of characters they weren't aware of. So I'm kind of looking forward to the Iron Man one now. And my journey through Bob's Burgers rewatch has picked up again as of last night. I watched a couple of episodes. They must be near the end of season 3, episodes 18 and 19, I think I was. So I must be closing in on season 4 now. A great old time watching that show. Grand old time. See, I give her gloves. In some of my things. I know she doesn't have gloves, generally. But I think it does... I think it does sort of add something to her hands. I don't know. Torn now. Could always try it. Oh no, it might be a bit too muddy. Could maybe just give it like a... Again, is it needed though? I don't know. Might just leave it for now. Alright. So I'm supposed to figure out how it actually works, but I'm not gonna. Still, what looks good to the eye. Doesn't always have to be exactly. Oops, the accurate thing. Okay, I think we can do a bit of Streaky to Super Cat now. See, I made his spit curl more pointed, like a lightning bolt on that other picture. So I might want to change that. Or was that actually much different? I don't know. Is that putting out again? Hopefully it's still working. My chat seems to be acting a bit funny. Why is the emote wall not working? Is it because... Sorry. Oh no, that's something I'm going to have to look into. Anywho. Computers are not my friend, you know. Sometimes I ain't playing along. For some reason, when I went and checked my events list there, which is down there in the blue, it was only showing a few things, and I was like, but I've had followers and stuff, so why isn't it showing up? And for some reason, it turned off any events that were follows or likes or subscribes. I was like, those are the main ones. Oops. That was weird. Computers, man. Can't live with it. Can't live without it. Certainly won't be living with them when Skynet takes over. Which seems to be getting closer and closer every day. Alright, where else did I put? Okay. To give him a tooth. Alright. Color me Pierce. Hi Mike, love your work. Oh, thanks. Thanks for jumping in the chat too. Sorry it took me a bit to see your message. So I'm just drawing a team up of of my dream Marvel project, Squirrel Girl, my dream DC project, Streaky the Super Cat, and my character, Super Unicorn Princess. There's clearly something afoot because they're all ready to go. None more so than Squirrel Girl, I would seem. Did I make that a darker red? So just something fun to start the week. Or depending on where you're watching from in the week. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Last time I did I give him the bell loop? I did. Okay. Just put that on the lazy. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably come back to... I don't know how detailed I'm going to get with the colors on this one. Yeah, I don't know. Never decide whether I like the belt loops or not. I mean, pointless having the belt really. What was I going to say there? I need it for the belt to stay up, I guess. And they're also tights. So why would you loop a belt through tights? Anyway, mine is not to question why. Sometimes when I'm doing these just ink tidy ups, I'm thinking it's so imperceptible that when you're watching the stream, you're not even going to see that I'm doing anything. So after the stream, I'm going to have to work on that soundbite that I was talking about earlier that I have to do for the release of Super Unicorn Princess. As I say, I thought I nailed it. Got all the wording I want. Hopefully it's what they want. But I think I can work on the timing of the delivery a bit more. So that'll be the next job. I'm going to finish tidying up the rest of the pages I have to do for story 1 of book 2, which will then leave us to start writing the next parts. And I'm going to have to play catch up because I'm quite behind. It took longer than expected on those final pages, the final artwork on those pages. Okay. Oh, I think my head is growing an aversion to wearing caps. Like, every time I do these, I feel like a pain point where the, you know, where the dome is on the top of the cap. But it's not like it's, yeah, I don't know. It's obviously because of the headphones. It's becoming rather a nuisance. But one I'm going to have to live with because I ordered some new caps last week. I thought they'd be here in time for today's stream, but they won't. This is all riveting stuff, I'm sure. I got a Fantastic Four one, so I'm going to go and see the movie later in the week, if all goes to plan. And I got a Superman one with the new logo on it. Because I dug the movie, man. Okay, look at that. So what I might do, we'll see. I'll put it in and then I'll see if I like it or not. Not on that funny angle. Let's do it a bit thicker as well. More like that, I think. What am I doing? And you're going to have to do this in 2 parts now, aren't you? Maybe she's just coming up like this. I don't know. Oops, I'm not on the multi-chat. Oops, Mitch. Hello, Mitch. Gosh, I thought I had it on multi-chat. Sorry. Ronald P. Tucker watching on the Substack. Thank you very much. Trying out the Substack as an alternative to multi-streaming onto my Facebook. I said it before, for those who have already been in the stream for a while, I really want to get it multi-streaming to Instagram. But alas, Meta don't like it. They're quite happy for me to connect to my Facebook page with no issues at all. But Instagram, what have I done with that asterisk? It's still really wonky. Little detail that shouldn't matter. But better. All right. I think problem is these guys actually. Streaky's up for the fight. He's the only one smiling. Super Unicorn Princess knows the seriousness. And Squirrel Girl just wants a fight. She's all about eating nuts and kicking butts. That's better. Okay. Hey. I think I missed Mitch in the chat. It took too long. I always do that with the YouTube ones. I also feel that when people are watching the multi-stream on YouTube, that the ones that comment are often bots because they're doing what I've said in the title. I was sort of trying to test that out too. So like if I say come say hi, I'll just get some highs. If I say come say hey, I'll get some hays. If I say come draw with me, I'll have people saying, how do I draw with you? Maybe that's not bots, maybe those are legitimate questions and legitimate salutations. I didn't have any further plans for this picture other than inking and colouring them, so now I don't know what I want to do for a background. That cup of tea might not have a lot of life left in it in terms of temperature. I'm not sure I like the size of her pupils. Squirrel girls. Do we just do? Do we just do? A sky. Whatever happens, we do need to put. So there's a trick getting this on the right layer when I'm doing the comic, because it has to be above any black inks that are going to be behind it, as well as any colors, as we lower it down to 70%, so it can be see-through. Alrighty. That blue, probably too bad. Also, two of them can fly and one of them can't, and the one that can't is up higher than the rest. So if they are jumping into action, Can't really have them high up in the sky, can I? Probably going to end up looking rather similar to my Streaky picture. This is now a building. They look like they've jumped off. I don't know whose city they're in. Don't know if they're in New York. Squirrel go. Are they in? Let's say Metropolis, Streaky. Until I can think of some alternate name with a cat pun. Meowtropolis? Oh, just like that. Oh, I like that. Or are they in Horizon City where Super Unicorn Princess resides? Because this is in the foreground. Meowtropolis. You heard it here first, folks. Oh yeah. Who would the bad guy be if it's set in an anthropomorphic world? I don't necessarily want direct, like Streaky's not Superman, so I don't want like a dog like Slither or something. But Dexter, the Red Lantern cat, would probably be a good one. Good villain. Could bring the zoo crew in. They're a visual revival. We should turn that size down a bit. I hadn't thought as far as the bad guys. I've done a picture of Streaky getting owned really by Dexter. I've done one with him about to lock up with Captain Carrot of the Zoo Crew. Classic superhero misunderstanding leading to team up. Obviously Crypto could be in there. That would make sense. Comet the super horse. I'm not drawing a horse. Got to draw the line somewhere. And that line is always a horse. Says the guy who does a book called Super Unicorn Princess. There are no actual unicorns. She is the unicorn. There's one unicorn. Oh, don't the Wonder Twins have a monkey or something? Gorilla Grodd. Gorilla Grodd. Did you not come up with that one straight away, Mike? Just riffing my own songs. I don't know these songs. Not sure if I'm digging that sky color now. Might be a bit better. Dirty it up. Let's see how this goes. Probably what you actually want is some sort of globe. As if some threat, some glowing threat. I don't know. If I did a Squirrel Girl comic, who would be the bad guy? Could be anyone, really. I would trawl through my Marvel Encyclopedia looking for some underused C-lister. Turn him into an A-lister. Like Tom King did with Kite Man over at DC. A-lister might be pushing it, but certainly up in the B's. Gotta be up in the B's now. I've just realized the problem. No, maybe it's not a problem. Was that I did the airbrush there. It needs to be in front of the colour of the buildings. Maybe I don't colour the buildings. No, I don't know. Is that the outline is not that dark. So for the bottom buildings, it would have to be here. So let's see how that looks. That might be right. Because the glow has to be in front of them. But for the foreground building, it has to be in front of the airbrushing I did. The faux gradient. Here it looks alright because it's darker because it's against the light of the what though? I'm going to put that on a different layer. Because I'm probably going to put a stipple effect on the buildings. And I don't want it to be on the windows, just on the building itself. Alrighty, where are we? We're still at 93 on the Twitch. We are slowly creeping towards 100, which is amazing. And on the YouTube, 228. So we haven't moved the needle on this stream, but that's okay. Can't do it every stream. But we are getting close to the goals. The 250 on YouTube. The 100 on Twitch. Where does that come from now? That's weird. Why did I do that? Alright. Now this building needs to be up here. Probably should actually make that a completely different color. This, folks, is why I'm not a colorer. Maybe I should have just left it. Okay. Anyway, I think it's coming out alright. Always think I'm happy with the line weight until I've coloured it, and then I see it's not quite where I wanted it. And again, that's why my pages in my book take so long, because I keep going and redoing it to the chagrin of everybody. But look, there's a little bit missed. It's weird because only she has a heart on her t-shirt. I guess you'd see about that much of it. Probably not worth even putting in. It's more confusing than anything, I think. Sometimes you just have to streamline stuff. Now, as I said, her eloquent alert should be going off, since there's danger afoot. I might still do it. It'll cover up a bit of Squirrel Girl though. Let's have a look. Oh, just make sure I'm not ignoring anybody. really gutted that my mobile is not working. But okay, gosh, what was I going to do? Oh, the Alicon alert. Hang on a minute, that's gonna. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm just going to leave it blue. Slightly darker. Could do a blur on the background, but for this style I like it to be crisp. I don't think that would work. Right. I'm going to cover too much. Doesn't have to be that big either. I'm wondering if for clarity's sake, I should just get rid of Squirrel Girl's shoes. I think that'd probably be better. It's a bit cleaner. Okay. I don't usually do it. The lighter pink, but it stands out a bit better. Bit of composition probably would have helped that. Now, I wonder. This might be a no-go, but we'll see. Ooh, okay. It was going to be Starro, but now it's just some sort of squid thing, which is perfectly acceptable. Ah, now I don't know if I want to put black outlines around them, which was my intention. Now I'm thinking it might look better without. Have to have something though. Could do colour hold lines like on the buildings. Okay. At least there's something they're fighting now, I guess. Hmm. Dark enough. Very excited because today is also TNA Slammiversary for all those pro wrestling fans, which I believe is on right now. So I'm going to watch that tonight. Very much looking forward to seeing what happens on that one. Got a bit silent on the stream. I was chatting up a... Oh, not a storm. At least a little gust or something. No, I didn't. I stopped. Now, it's under here, I think. Oh no, that's fine. It's the wrong layer. What's the time? 1:19. That's not too bad. And it's only a 2-hour picture. Now that I've erased part of Squirrel's boots, I'm wondering if she's actually too big. She looks about right for a Super Unicorn Princess though. Oh. Should have cottoned on to that. Now I feel like they should be looking sort of more down. Well, I guess if it's tentacles, the monster could still be over here. Grr. Don't think they'll be able to look that far down. Maybe. This guy's like, seafood's on the menu, man. He's down. He's here for it. What eyes did I give Streaky last time? Yeah. That's better. They mostly look like they're actually looking at it now. Mostly. She looks odd now because she's the one with irises, with coloured pupils. But like in her own book, she's one of the few characters who does. Most have just the dots. For no other reason than because. Alright. I keep going, I'm just going to keep adding frivolous stuff that's going to take the picture the wrong way. Still need to make a signature brush instead of constantly copying and pasting off other pieces. Maybe I'll do that later. Save it every time. It's better, her eyes were looking a bit out of place. Now they look a bit more in proportion. Or do they? I don't know. Okay, that might be better. All right. Cool, I think that's about it. I think we've done all right. I mean, where are we? that's not helpful, is it? Hang on. So we started with that. That's what we came on stream with. I sketched that out last night. And we've taken it to this, so that's not a bad effort. The ear is too low and it's annoying me now, but we definitely fixed her eyes. Definitely. So leave that layer. And we might be able to do a quick doctor on this. That one and that one. See, and if you hadn't washed your hair, you'd never know. This better though. Okay, right, this time I think we are done. He says as he thinks. It's going to be problematic. Oh no, it's not. Those backgrounds, those buildings are in the background. Are we muddying it up too much now? Probably. Can't decide. I keep it in. All right. Cool. I think we're done. Just got to stop saying that. Still torn now. Still torn. Maybe I will leave them off. I'll decide before I post it. Anyway, we're done. That was good. That was fun. And I like the end result. So that's cool. Alright. I think I'm going to leave the stream there for today. To everyone who's been sitting and watching for so long, thank you very much. Now, as I said, my schedule says Wednesday for the next stream, but I have I have an electrician coming in to help wire up my office a bit nicer. So I don't know if that's going to happen, depending on what time he comes. Otherwise, the next one will be on my Friday, which is Thursday night America time. So do come back and join me. It'll be Fan Art Friday. Yet to figure out what fan art we're going to do, but we'll get there. So yeah, thank you very much. Until the next stream, here are my links if you want to follow me. Pretty easy stuff. And remember that there are some prints now available in my Ko-fi store. Or not. Technical issues. Gosh, come on. My prints one isn't working. Oh well. Anywho, let's go back to this fella. Alright, so yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thank you very much for joining in. Very much appreciated. And until next time, imagine, draw, create. And I'll catch you on the next stream.